from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns taking on Davis Mills and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Mills on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Looking to throw is Mills. Powers through it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Partner, you know how guys always tell us it's not about the numbers, it's about the win. It's about the numbers, too. Almost 400 yards passing by him last week. What can he do in this one?
Well, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Maybe he'll try to get 400-plus here and duplicate that honor again. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Play action, here's Hurts. Gets this one to use check. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They go play action with Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, Mills. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Mills now from the 50. It's brought in by Harris. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. Yep.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts lines up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel, 77 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucked Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a first down carry for Harris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Mills now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. A first down throw for Mills. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mills throw into the hands of Henry here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and long for Mills. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe you've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Mills. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mills. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Chuba Hubbard with a touchdown run. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Austin Eckler, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Being chased out left. Hurts fumbles it. And the Raiders pick it up. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And now we've got an injured player, and unfortunately, that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett, escaping the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A first down throw for Brissett. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double team.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Throwing, Mills. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play fake, Mills. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Lockett. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. Play action now. Brissett. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Mills. Henry's got it out on the left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mills to throw it. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. 4th down, Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Brissett on first down. Forced out to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They go play action with Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. From the gun, here's Mills. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line. On 2nd and inches. Mills. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. 3rd and short yardage. Mills to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action. Mills. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Mills again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. First down, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. On play action, Brissett. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one.